Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on Grimlight. Yes, you guys saw the title. I have every single character in the game. Well, not exactly. Now, I know it's a little bit of a clickbait, a little bit, but I actually have all the characters except Queen of Hearts. Now, I thought it would be better just to title the video as I have every single character in the game, because what I'm going to be talking about is, since I've actually tried to use all the 5-star character, I can actually have a better idea of who is actually strong, and I will be improving. Well, this is technically an improve slash update to my last video where I talked about the best 5-star characters. So I will be going over the 5-star characters I've used, and then I will talk about the best ones out of all of them. But yeah, I recently pulled 2 5-star characters today. Now today is the 7th day, and 7th day of me logging in, and obviously due to like server issues that was pushed back a little bit, but I'm pretty sure everyone has reached their 7th day if they started when the servers were officially like properly working. And on the 7th day I managed to pull Hook. So she was the free 5-star character that was given to me, and I'm not gonna lie, she looks absolutely stunning. Now she's absolutely stunning. Unfortunately, this game does not have like special animations when you tap the characters, but she would look very sexy and beautiful if she was able to do her animation. So this is my opinion, one of my favorite looking characters in the entire game. She looks absolutely amazing. But yeah, I managed to pull Hook. After pulling Hook, a couple of hours after that, when I did like 2 multis, I actually managed to pull Snow White. Now for some reason, yesterday I had the feeling that I was gonna pull Snow White. So yesterday, when the Light Affinity Dungeon was available, I actually went ahead and farmed a lot of the light stone, and I actually managed to use them all today because I got lucky and I pulled Snow White. Now Snow White was one of the units I actually talked about in my last video, where I went over like the best 5-star characters or best characters in the game, and I did say that Snow White was one of the worst 5-star characters. I would like to take that back because she is absolutely a stunning character, absolutely amazing as well in her skills. And because I have her, loads of my team comp has actually changed a little bit. It's now focused on using Dracula and Snow White and Dorothy as my first wave team, and it actually works absolutely amazing. She's absolutely tanky, and for PvP she's actually one of the best units to actually use. So with Dracula as well, with Winter Queen, she's one of the top tier units to use in PvP. And I'm actually pretty upset I called her trash. Now her traits over here is definitely going to be very annoying. Now I really want to level up this skill a lot more, so that I can increase the amount of shield she gives my ally. Now because Snow White is a 5-cost unit, you're probably wondering, well, her skills doesn't really seem too OP. Well, that is because her stats is just a lot better in terms of her HP stats over here. So she is a level 38 character, but if you compare her with some of the other characters I've invested in, her HP is relatively higher than them. So this is Dracula over here. I have leveled him up all the way to level 50, and he has obviously that HP healing stats and all of that stuff. But this is his current HP, 13k. Now with that, I actually increased his potential over here. So he has 18% more HP and all of that defense stuff. But with Snow White over here, let's just quickly go back to info. With Snow White over here, she's only level 38 and her HP is close to the Dracula. Now because her skill works by giving shield based on her own HP, it means she's gonna be giving you guys a lot of shield. So she is gonna be very nice in my opinion. Definitely a top tier unit. If I was to rank her, I would definitely put her in S tier. I need to actually level her up all the way to level 40, sorry, and then I can actually enjoy using her at level 40, and I will try and also increase her skills later on. Now I have to wait like a week before the affinity stuff comes out again, which kind of annoys me, but it still doesn't matter because she'll still be very OP. Now I'm going to talk about all of the best 5-star characters to quickly summarize it. So for S tier units, now there is some units that you would say that they are above S tier and should be SS. I'm doing mine like all of these units are just S tier, and there's A tier and there's B tier. So for 5-star characters, Dracula, Alice, Cinderella, Dorothy, Winter Queen, Snow White are all S tier units in my opinion. Yes, Dracula might be one of the higher tier ones out of all of them, but in my opinion all of them are S tier. Now because I actually have Snow White, I actually started using Alice a bit later on. So usually I would go with Alice in my first wave team, but she's actually now my third, she's in my third team now, so I use her last, but that is still a good thing. But with Dracula, Snow White and Dorothy, I'm actually able to survive the first wave relatively easily. I've actually dropped Vita, so I don't actually use her anymore. She's still quite good, But yeah, once again, S tier characters are Dracula, Alice, Cinderella, Dorothy, Winter Queen, and Snow White. Now, out of them, there is obviously some that are just a must-have. Cinderella being a must-have unit because of her traits, giving us 5+ energy, as well as Dorothy, one of the best healers in the entire game. Now, there is actually one more healer that you guys can use over Dorothy, but I'm not sure if Dorothy is better. But I would say Dorothy has a usefulness, especially that shield is just going to be a lot useful. But for example, where is Gonzo over here? She is actually a decent healer, maybe in the same tier, because she has this cleanse or debuff, which is going to be very helpful. But yeah, she's absolutely insane for that. She's also a good healer as well. But I'm just trying to focus on 5-star character. But yeah, at Cinderella, Dracula, Winter Queen being some of the top tier characters in the entire game. Now, Winter Queen, you can actually build a solid magic team with Sprinter Queen. So Winter Queen, you can use White Rabbit. You can also use Little Mermaid. Now, I actually realized how OP Little Mermaid is only recently because I went against her. She was tanking very hard, and she's absolutely insane. So I will be building a magic team later on. I wouldn't say you should just focus on one team at the moment. I like mixing and matching. That's why I actually use my Winter Queen alongside my physical characters. Even though Winter Queen is a magic unit, she's just going to be very helpful because of the AoE attack. Tamaway, Aurora, and Kaguya, I will put them at A tier. I will say Kaguya is a low rank A unit, because she's not as strong in my opinion, or much needed compared to the Tamaway as well as Aurora. Tamaway being a very vital character or important character for the magic team because he's able to provide you guys with some magic resistance. Aurora over here, even though she's a free unit, she's actually a very good unit to use as well because she has the ability to remove targets buffs, which is just going to be absolutely insane. Most units function on buffs. For example, Dracula, many of the other units have buffs as well, so the fact that Aurora over here is able to remove that is just definitely a very good skill. The only reason why I haven't leveled her up right now is because there's so many good units right now. I just didn't have enough resources to work on her. Now with Hook, like I said, she's probably going to be a very good damage dealer in my opinion, but because I don't have enough resources to build her, I'm not really too sure. Now with Kaguya, like I said, she is a low rank A unit, just because I find her active skill to be self-sabotaging, going all the way to the enemy, isolating herself and just dying. But if you're able to use her in PvP, I do feel like she could be a solid A tier unit because she will be able to like nearly instant kill one unit, assuming they don't have a shield. So yeah, her active skill is actually pretty good, but because she's a dark unit, I really want to focus all my dark attributes elements or dark attributes resources on Dracula instead. So I'm not going to build her up anytime soon. She's probably going to be my last 5-star character to build. Now it seems like I actually forgot one more unit, and that is the Queen of Hearts. Now I do apologize for getting her, but yeah, Queen of Heart is actually an S tier unit in my opinion as well. However, if you guys have as many characters as I do in terms of like 5-star character, it's going to be very hard to actually use her in your team as well. Now she is a 5 deployment cost unit as well, so you do need to, well, build a new team all over again if you guys get Queen of Heart. When I mean a new team, I mean the right order. You have to rework your order on how you deploy your characters. Because I have Dracula, who is a 5 deployment cost unit, I have to, well, no, they don't do the same thing, so I definitely will stick Dracula in. But Queen of Hearts is basically an AoE unit, so let's see again. So yeah, she is an AoE magic unit, and because I already have an AoE magic unit, I can't really use her. However, if you want to build a magic team, she's definitely going to be a good character for that. She's going to actually work well with the Winter Queen because she's going to be able to stun, whereas the Winter Queen is also going to be able to CC the unit by adding Frozen to them. So she's a 5 cost unit, whereas Winter Queen is a 4 cost, so they will work perfectly well together. Now they need a healer, which they can easily use Dorothy. Magic team right now for PvE content is going to be very hard to use, but in PvP they can actually work very well. So yeah, those are the best 5-star character. This is a quick update to that. I will be trying to build Hook so I can actually get a better idea on her and what she can actually do. Like I said, she's one of my favorite waifus in this entire game. She just looks absolutely stunning. For the rest of the video, I will be showing you guys some gameplay, so I'll take her to arena, some story and all of that stuff. Now in arena, the defense team actually have a buff, which is they can actually deploy, you can deploy more units in a defense team. So this is my defense team. Actually, did I add Snow White in it? Because I actually recently got her, so I'm not sure if she's in here. She is not. So what I'm gonna do, okay. Let's see. How would I do it? Snow White definitely needs to be in my team, but I also want the magic units in here. Dorothy needs to be in. Okay, maybe we just do this. My magic team or my defense team has actually been working very good, so I don't technically need to switch it up. I think this should be decent for now. Let's go ahead and we can start this battle. Now I kind of feel weird not including Alice in my team. It just feels weird not to include her because I usually put her in. We have to go with this. Actually, Snow White is here as well, which is gonna piss me off. Now, even though my power is higher than them, I might still lose. I'm not sure if I'm gonna win this, but we have to see. Now, I should have actually deployed one more. I think there's 2 cost units. I should have just used the 2 cost units as well. How is it going so far? There we go. So I don't think we're able to freeze. Okay, Dorothy provided us with some shield. Very nice. Dracula, please kill. They stopped Dracula from attacking. No, guys, that was a flop. Okay, good. Winter Queen needs to die. She needs to die. Okay, we've killed her. Dracula now can do his attack, and there we go. So as long as Dracula is alive, I think we're all good. Okay, there we go. Phew. Okay, we won this, I think. Okay, and yeah, we won it. So that was absolutely good. Winter Queen is very annoying because she's just able to stun your freeze your units, which basically stops them from attacking, which kind of sucks. But yeah, that was our win. Once again, Snow White is absolutely insane. Alice, unfortunately, will not be using her in my team, but she's still an S tier unit, especially for PvE content. Let's go ahead and do this one more time. Okay, I think this should be relatively easy. Let's go. So there's no Snow White on the enemy. No, there is no Winter Queen on the enemy's team. So we should be able to freeze them. There we go. Nice. Though. So yeah, Snow White's Winter Queen, sorry, is absolutely insane for this. And Dracula is still alive. So thank God. And I think that is pretty much GG's. Yeah. Very nice. I was able to level up Dracula's attack. So his damage is absolutely insane. Winter Queen is providing us with amazing abilities as well. So that is my showcase for PvP content. Let's move over to some PvE content because it's a lot harder in my opinion. So this is the gold one. I need more gold, so I'm going to try and tackle this one over here using the team I did talk about. So let's see how it goes. Now it kind of hurts that Cinderella is not going to be used in the first round, but this team should be fine. I don't think anyone will die. As you guys saw with the recommended power level, it is very hard. Maybe I should have put okay, yeah, there we go. So I've leveled up Dracula's active skill, so he does huge amount of damage, like insane damage. And now with Dorothy providing us with heals, there we go. Now with the next one, I probably should bring out Cinderella or another healer. No, I said I stopped using the healer, so Cinderella should be next. I should help her. I should put her closer to Dracula to help because Dracula needs someone else to help him a little bit. Okay, do your attack, kill. There we go. Now everything is fine. So Dracula, you definitely want to level up his skills and you want to make him strong as possible. And there we go. So that's a win. Now for the next one, it's either going to be Alice so that we can instantly kill this unit. Let's see how much HP. Okay, it's either Alice or I should bring Winter Queen. There's only 3 units, so Winter Queen should not be the one, but she can freeze, which is important. I'll go with Alice. Okay, we go with this. I don't think Snow White has died at the moment, so that's good. Please kill someone. There we go. Now he has increased attack. We should be able to do the active skill a lot faster now. HP heal. Snow White is a little bit taking too much damage. Alice instant. Oh no, he has a shield. Okay, that's fine though. Snow White, I don't think any of my units have died. Oh come on, I just jinxed it. Dorothy, help us out. Alice should be able to do our attack one more time and that will be instant. Okay, good. So this team perfectly amazing now, and all I need to do now is just increase Snow White's survivability just by a little bit. Obviously, as you guys saw, there is a way to do that with the gear I need to give her. But that is it. I've talked about the best characters and I also showed you guys all my character list, all the characters I have. I've gotten so many dupes on the units as well. Alice has so much dupe. Let me show you. So this is the amount of dupes for Alice. Cinderella only has 1 dupe. Dorothy has no dupes. Winter Queen has 1 dupe. Snow White has... Oh, I have 1 dupe for her. Okay. Tamari has 1. Well, this is 4-star character, so it doesn't really matter. I can still actually level this up, give her one more, but I don't actually use her now because, as you guys saw with the team, my team is just perfect. All I need to do is work on Snow White and everything should be relatively easy. Hopefully we get more stamina resources because it's very hard to get stamina. Let's go. Hopefully you guys like this video. Stay tuned for more content on Grimlight. If you guys don't want to miss out on future content, make sure that post notification is on. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.
Was it the voice? Was it the fire burning in me? All of the noise turned into choirs of harmony.